Hello everyone and welcome back to the show. Today on your daily starter, I want to encourage you to maintain your momentum. No matter what happens, at all costs, you have to maintain your momentum. Hello friend, this is the voice of Ademola Morebise. Hello friend, you must have had, at some point in your life that when something is at a state of rest, when an object, when a person, whatever it is at a state of rest, it's going to continue in that restful state unless a force, right, acts on it. And also, once something is moving, it's going to continue to move unless something stops it and things like that. So here's the idea. The idea is this, right, that once you are moving, it's best to keep moving, okay? The more you move, the easier it is to maintain your momentum and build up even more momentum that will keep you moving, and it will reduce the chances that you're going to stop. It will reduce the chances that you're going to stop doing the things you are doing. Personally, when I reflect and look back on my life, there are certain things I stopped doing that if I could go back, I won't stop doing them. For example, I used to have some web platforms back in the day, some startups I was building back in the days. And when the going got really tough, at some point, I stopped them and I actually shut down those projects. So if I look back now, I probably would not, would take a different view, right? Because it's easier for you to keep going when you're already going, as opposed to, making that decision to now start going, right? And this is something that I think it affects us in all areas of our life, right? No matter who you are or what you do, yeah? Once you start moving, once you start taking a step, right? The best thing to do is to continue to move. And now you are wondering, Mr. Morebise, what if I'm headed in the wrong direction? Not a problem, okay? I believe that once we have momentum, so we are moving already, we are making things happen, we are getting things done, but it looks like you're not getting the required results, right? I believe there is a way we can now seek out a better strategy as opposed to, stopping altogether. Because once you stop, once you shut that thing down, it's going to be very, very hard for you to pick it up all again. And I've seen this play out over and over again, right? For example, I used to have this, senior colleague in the industry was doing stuff and all that, and at some point, due to there was a problem with his site, and then his blog got shut down, okay? And when that happened, it's okay, fine, this is a good chance. He wants to start over, he wants to start on a bigger level and things like that. And he rolls out elaborate plans. This is the plan, this is the new thing he wants to do and things like that. Interestingly enough, he never started the new thing. Alright? After a long time, when he realized he wasn't starting this new thing, he had to start all over again from ground zero. Okay? Because once you stop, once you shut it down, think about it, right? Let's say, for example, you boarded a plane, and due to one thing or the other, the pilot, got lost in the air. Right? We don't expect the pilot to return back to he's not going to go back to the airport, right, and park and start, right there in the air, they are going to course correct. So I think that course correction is a better, therapy for someone who's already moving as opposed to shutting down projects. So I believe we should be cautious about shutting things down and stop, because once we stop, it becomes very, very hard for us to start all over again. But if you're already moving, it becomes easier for you to keep moving, right? Like the more you move, you are moving, the easier it is for you to keep moving. It's easier for you to maintain momentum if you're already moving. And that's why, they say if you want to form a new habit, right? The research and the knowledge out there says that all you have to do is to see how you can maintain that thing for 21 days. And after 21 days, it becomes really, really, easier for you now to maintain it. It has become more of an habit for you. And if you want something to become a lifestyle for you, then all you have to do is to keep at it for about 90 days or thereabout, right? So this still comes back to that idea, that overall idea that once you are moving, you take one step, you take two steps, take three steps. After all, you are not going to get to day 14 if you don't do day 1 and day 2, right? You are never going to get to day 56 if you never, so if you couldn't survive day 3, for example. Probably you're going to get to day 89 or day 90, right? You're going to have crossed day 10 at some point in your journey, isn't it? So, as much as possible, doing nothing, right, is what we should be afraid of. We should be terrified of doing nothing and being idle, because it's going to take so much now to move you even 1 foot, right? But if you're already doing something, it's easier for you to course correct and course correct. And remember, once you get started, you change everything. Like everything changes. So once you can get started, I believe it's easier for you to keep on going. Why don't you repeat after me this morning? Say, God daily loads me with benefits. I am bold and strong. Every day, in every way, I am getting better and better. My name is Ademola Morebise. Thank you so much for taking our time to check out this video. Remember, you can lead a formidable life. Have a great day.